Now here's Porter. To the middle. Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Here's Johnson, following the score by Houston. 6 on the shot clock. Driving the lane, banked in off the glass. Johnson's got 5 now. No question, MP is one of the hardest working guys on this team. Greg boasting multiple triple-doubles in this season so far.
And this is proof not only of MP's talents, but the trust he has with his team, that they give him these opportunities to just go off.
Here's Smith after the made shot from Johnson. And it's Gordon missing.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Curry on the wing. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
We know Curry has tremendous vision, and he uses it to tee up his teammates for easy shots.
Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Puts the move on, and it's Gordon missing.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
During the last decade, the 2010s, Houston had loads of success. The 4th most wins in the league during that time. Unfortunately, they never got to the final.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks. Earlier, I spoke with Stephen Silas, and it's all about pace tonight. He said, we're fast, we know it, and we're going to make sure they know it too. Those are pretty bold words, Kevin. We'll see if they can deliver.
Thank you, David. Now here's Johnson. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game, and Wiggins throws it down.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
For the Rockets during the 2010s, Clark, all winning seasons.
Yeah, and you know, the biggest reason that Houston didn't reach the finals in my mind was the West was loaded. The Spurs were always a contender. OKC had a nice run. And, of course, during that time, the Warriors became dynastic.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Trailing by 13. And
okay, Houston, get your hands together for your first
trying to put that one behind them.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line. But at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
Now here's Gordon. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him to stop the drought. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Johnson for 3. Chris with the rebound. Rockets trail by 13. Porter inside. Curry meets him. And that one's good by Porter.
Porter Jr. won't be denied of that bucket. Fearless, even around the big bodies.
From deep, Johnson, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight. The Rockets have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Curry against Porter. To the inside, stolen by Thompson. From deep three-point range. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Porter with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Indiana.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
Now Johnson. After Jalen Green's three-pointer that didn't go. Comes up empty, and he's now 5 for 8.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the win.
Andrew Wiggins. First personal foul. First team foul.
Keeping him in front. And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
Yeah, I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
And the shot is good. Johnson's got 14 points for the game.
And MP's embraced a leadership role among his teammates. He understands that he can be the guy to take them to the next level.
And Greg, he's even talked to Kevin Garnett about it. Nobody could rally the troops like KG. That's exactly the energy MP's hoping to tap into.
A gifted athlete with an explosive first step. Green is at his best when he attacks off the dribble.
Johnson with it. Now Smith defending, and Green gets it to go.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Gordon. No points in the game yet for him. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Şengün's checked in for the Rockets. Here's Curry. Last time out, he had 14 points. Here's the drive. Here's Johnson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight. Timeout called, the Rockets.
And one of the many special...
Şengün passes to Smith. Şengün with the ball. Johnson's there. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And talking about Steph, he is the face of the franchise. And his loyalty is shown.
Steph's been a model citizen, never complains, never causes any issues, willing to work with young teammates. He is the ideal superstar to build around.
Houston making a switch. Christopher's checked in.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Thompson with the bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far. And if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
David Nwaba checked in for Jalen Green. Poole's checked in for the Warriors. Now here's Porter. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Here's Nwaba. And that'll be 2 free throws coming.
Andrew Wiggins. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
And here's Porter. Martin with a screen on Curry. Porter dishes to Martin and finished off by Martin.
Really good in the playmaking role. Porter Jr. with the right read in the two-man game there.
Curry passes to Johnson. And there's the drive. And the layup's good off the glass. Johnson's got 21.
And one thing I've heard about MP, he's connected with Tracy McGrady on what it takes to lead an NBA team.
Isn't that great? You know, Greg, I love MP's willingness to reach out and learn. MP can gain so much from picking over what McGrady learned during his career. Shot clock at 5. Here's Christopher. Warriors with the rebound. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
And so here is Houston. After the missed three from Johnson, here's Porter. Johnson with the block. The pass to Kuminga. Here's Johnson. He's got 21.
Houston foul. David Nwaba.
The first trip to the stripe in this one.
First team foul.
The first free throw is good.
And there's a lot you can say about Golden State's offensive abilities, but their defense is also razor sharp. They know how to control the flow of a game.
And some might go as far, Greg, is saying Golden State's defense is underrated.
It is kind of overlooked at times, and their shooting is so exceptional it hides everything else, like how they can dominate the glass defensively.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And while you can't get it all back in one possession,
David Nwaba.
and see what happens.
The Warriors have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Now here's Porter. Martin with a screen on Curry. Porter with it. Now Green defending and finished off by Martin.
Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr., understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
Here's Johnson. And Johnson with the stuff.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Porter. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And that one, good. And it's 29 points for Johnson.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Şengün, that one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Porter with the steal. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Lays it in off the breakaway. Porter's got 6.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Johnson outside. It's good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Porter. 6 points for him. Şengün passes to Christopher. Back to Şengün. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Şengün's got his second basket of the game. Curry finds Johnson. For the 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score. Your Rockets 24. The Warriors.
Group substitution here. Şengün's checked in for Chris. Kenyon Martin Jr. comes in for Smith. David Nwaba is checked in for Eric Gordon. And it's Josh Christopher in for Kevin Porter. Different look here for the Warriors. Johnson, he's checked in for Wiseman. Green comes in for Green. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And Curry subbed in for Thompson. Here's Şengün. And it's off the back rim, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
We've got David Nwaba. Alperen Şengün out there with Martin. Then there's Jalen Green. And it's Christopher in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's Green. Here's Şengün. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Nailed from 3-point land.
3 points.
And it's 37 points for Johnson.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Outside, Green. Lets the 3 fly. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Warriors go the other way.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Passes to Şengün.
First half. 2 minutes.
Johnson with the block. A minute 50 left to play in the first half. And another 3 for Golden State.
3-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Green against Curry. Going in. That was something to see.
Goodness. Nice to see such unselfish play from Green, putting the team ahead of himself.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Carter Williams, he's checked in for the Rockets.
In the lineup for your Rockets.
1:16 left in the first half. From deep, Johnson, and the rebound goes to Martin.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it. It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Johnson outside. Curry kicks to Johnson. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
3.
Curry's got assist number 8 here in this one already.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Martin with a screen on Poole. They get the rebound. Here's Şengün. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Şengün's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
The Warriors 78. Fans, put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwocky.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
Hard not to love what you've seen from Paolo Banchero. Versatile offensive threat. He has good agility and handles for his size.
And as his confidence continues to grow, he becomes more dangerous. And now switching gears to our featured game, a phenomenal first half for the Warriors.
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one of...
And that is it for halftime.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What can you say? Clutch and impressive effort here today.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And we see stars, Clark, that dominate with skill. Others do it more with athleticism. Which would you prefer to build around if you were coaching?
If I had to only pick one, Kevin, I'd like to have both skill and athleticism. But skill is so critically important in any sport, particularly basketball. Guys that can shoot, handle the ball, pass it, and do the fundamental things well. And I think that trumps athleticism over the long haul.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. The core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Johnson. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for him. Work for him. GA, thanks.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. There's a screen by Chris. The Rockets again can't hit.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
And again, that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Porter passes to Green. Out to Chris from outside the arc. Another miss by Houston.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Johnson dishes to Thompson. Back to Johnson. Wiggins, a screen on Green. Here's Johnson. He got it again. Sensational. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Mark, let's go back to when the Rockets traded away James Harden in 2020. How has that reset gone?
I like what it looks like, Kevin. Building through the draft. I love the young talent they've been able to acquire, and they've done it with a bunch of future first-round picks in their back pocket. So they're not done. There's more to come in drafting high-quality talent.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Smith sets the pick for Porter. Chris finds Gordon. Houston moving it around. It's stolen by Green, and now Curry running the floor all by himself. Back to Green. Takes it from 10. Connects again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Green, the pass to Smith. Can they get it? Johnson with the block. The Warriors have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Driving to the basket. And he banks in the layup. Johnson's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Houston's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Porter passes to Green. Down low. Here's Smith. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in.
And in dropping that one, he stops a 13-0 run by Golden State.
Johnson against Gordon. Johnson kicks to Thompson. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Thompson's got 12.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Chris gets the bucket.
The inventiveness inside, even when you contest Chris, he figures out a way to score.
Now here's Johnson. Non-stop scoring machine here. Second chance shot. Again, what an avalanche.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. The Rockets shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Pass to Smith. Over Green. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Johnson attacking. Yes, that goes in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Wiggins dishes to Green. Here's Johnson. Rockets with the rebound. Now Porter. He's got 6. Outside, Green. There's a screen by Chris. And it's Green shutting it down.
Green, because of his creativity and athleticism, carving up the defense with ease.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Drives to the hoop. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his assist number 7 for him tonight. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Johnson with it. Over Porter. Again, Golden State.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Outside, Green. Smith with a screen on Curry. Porter passes to Smith. On the wing, Porter. Guarded by Curry. Porter, no luck. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And with Kevin Porter Jr. and Michael Porter Jr. and Otto Porter Jr. Guys, I'm sensing a pattern here.
It can even get a little confusing at times, but no relation that I'm aware of. They're just Porters, juniors, and quality NBA players.
Here's Smith. Green with the block.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves denying shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Curry gets the bucket.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And for the Rockets, they're shooting a pretty wretched 28% in the third quarter. This offense needs to maybe try some different angles. Out to Chris. Shoots the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Wiggins has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his 8th assist here tonight.
You know, at close range, Curry has a plethora of shots. You simply can't allow him to get those looks.
The drive by Gordon, and the layup is good. Gordon's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
And here is Johnson. Tipped away. It's stolen by Smith. Green deciding where to go with it. Smith outside. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. Kept alive by Houston. Gordon finds Green. Smith for 3. That shot off.
Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Johnson, the pass to Wiggins. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 9 assists in the game. Great passer. Gordon against Wiggins.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Now here's Gordon. He's tightly guarded. That one drops for him. Gordon's got 9.
And Gordon doing a nice job measuring these inside shots well. I mean, has a solid, quick release pretty much from anywhere on the floor.
Johnson goes in, and good. He hits it again. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
And Green gets it to go.
Showing off his inside game, which will complement Green's game on the outside. It'll force defenders to have to guard him in different places on the floor.
Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
What nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Smith sets the pick for Gordon. Inside. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
And the defense gets in Smith's face inside, but he shows real poise by not backing down.
Johnson gets to Wiggins. Back to Johnson. Fires from deep. Another one goes. Incredible. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
On the wing, Porter. He's got 6. Here's Green. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2.
Klay Thompson. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution point at the line for the Warriors.
And one of the more clever players in the game. Curry takes pride in toying with opposing defenses.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Green. Pass to Martin. Over Johnson. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. So we see the Warriors taking the game here.
That's the end of the game. Fans, thanks for coming to tonight's game and cheering on your team. Please exit the building carefully and have a safe trip home.